So it's another hump day, another episode of Sassy Style by the Sassy Lassie, which by the way is my real name. So a major topic of society in general is dating. So there are many ways you can go about this crazy activity. By far, the most entertaining has been Tinder. I have put together some of my own stories as well as some of my favorites that I've found online. This episode is called Shiver Me Tinders. The problem with Tinder is you are meeting someone on a square box and they get to pretend that they are whoever they want until you meet them. And then it's all like cover blown. My first story is called False Advertising. Having looked at his profile, you would have thought that he was about 10 years younger and about 100 pounds lighter. So I showed up and I was like, what? Who are you? Basically, made some stupid excuse and shagged ass out of there. This one guy I went on a date with to the Academy of Sciences in San Francisco. Basically, you get drunk around fish. But this guy was sober, so we were soberly looking at fish, which he really liked. Here's your sign. Go up to a fish tank, he'd like press his face up against it and like. So when I was texting this guy before the date, he would send me pages and pages of stuff. Like he had a lot to say. But we went to the museum and he was silent, which quiet's fine. You have to try to make it awkward around me. I dare ya. But I was actually teasing him and I was like, here, I won't talk for the next 5 minutes. We'll see what happens. All he said was, I bet you have something you want to say right now. I was like, only that you have nothing to say? Funny enough, about a year later, he came into my place of work, silently sat and watched me work for about 2 hours, and just left. This one's called Dude, Where's My Car? My buddy isn't the smartest man. He picked up a chick and drove to a motel. They're walking into the room, said, oh shit, I forgot my purse in the car. Do you mind if I go grab it? He says, yeah, fine, tosses her the keys. 5 minutes later, he walks outside wondering where she is, and his car is gone. There's IRS scams, eBay scams, and Tinder scams. Matched with my cousin. Ew. She refused my rejection. This one should be good. Met this girl for a quick date. She wasn't exactly pretty, but I'm not either. Fair enough. We were supposed to grab coffee and the date started with her shopping for purses. Yeah, because men love to do that. Should have just left right there. He describes himself as patient and not smart. During the actual date, she proceeded to monologue about religion, her exes, her dream wedding, and our future relationship. That was one too many red flags for me, so I gently turned her down. To my surprise, she refused my rejection and said it had to be a joint decision. After arguing about my rejection, I pretty much ran away. I smell a Nike commercial for next Super Bowl. Most amazing girl ever. Okay. I've been on quite a few Tinder dates. Most are pretty standard dinner, drinks, occasional bang. So she comes over and she's got a bag of Mexican food with her. I put on an episode of Always Sunny. Awesome. Busts out a monster bean and cheese burrito and carne asada quesadilla. Just what you want on a date. Beans. She asked if I wanted any. At least she offered. Puts down both of these things in like 10 minutes and destroyed like 2 pounds of food. She's probably bulimic. She can read minds. The farting McNugget lover. I already like this one. At about 11 p.m. I get a message that says, can you come over? Tinder at its finest. Halfway through the drive I get a text that says, can you get me a 20-piece chicken McNugget with extra barbecue sauce? Munchies happen to the best of us. So I give her the food and she insists I stay and we watch TV. The movie ends and she stands up and very bluntly says, I'm going to bed and I don't know if I want to fuck you or not, but you can stay if you want. She was cute and I was eager, so why not see what happens? Oh, boys. So I hop in bed while she's in the bathroom. She comes back into her bedroom, climbs on top of me, either hands on the side of my head. She leans in, and then I hear her start snoring very loudly. I'm dumbfounded. We all are. I lie there for a moment thinking about what I should do. This is interrupted by her ripping the hugest fart. The freak out. I messaged a cute blonde girl one day, got a response after a while, back and forth, making each other laugh and getting along. I mentioned I was in a wheelchair. Suddenly she was losing her mind and talking about our future and how she wants to explore places like Australia, and I wouldn't be able to do that because of my wheelchair. You know that guy who invented the wheel? He's like, everybody but Australia gets one of these. The absolute psycho. I had a Tinder date where he took me to a dive bar and he promptly started talking about how famous he was. We drank, watched sports, and he proceeded to tell me I was cute. And this eventually turned into I'm going to make you bleed. We went outside and he came up to kiss me. I was drunk, so I kissed back. Eventually he proceeded to tell me how he was being charged with battering his ex-girlfriend, but he totally didn't do it. You know what all the guilty people do? They point at the guy next to them. Eventually when it came time to pay the bill, he lost his wallet. Of course he said, I'll pay you back. Kiss of death. Then he leaned up against me. I thought he was gonna try and kiss me again, but I looked down and he was peeing on me. Winning. Being too inebriated to drive, I went and got myself a hotel room and a hot shower. Never again. So this classic topic could go on and on and on, so I'm going to pause here, but I'm thinking I might make a dirty version. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you got a couple ha-has out of it. If you did enjoy, like, subscribe, share, you know the drill. And of course, I'll be back next Wednesday with another installment. Bye for now.